So, let's go ahead and get into the Diddy of it all. So, first of all, there's a new judge. Okay, Judge Andrew L. Carter Jr. has resigned, and the new judge, Judge Arun Subramanian. I'm not sure the significance of this, but girl, I guess we'll see. This specific lawyer has been showing her highly makeup face everywhere, talking about several different things. Let's hear what she's saying here.
Story that we have been covering about Sean Diddy Combs and your client who has accused him of rape and sexual assault. And this went back to 2018. Now, when you were on our show last week, you said the police were working with you on this case. You wanted to get the report. We talked about this. You said things were going.
Oh, thank you for reminding me. I'm sorry. Let's start.
I'm a savage. Whatever I want, I'm going to get. Whatever I want, I have to get.
Can't stop. Won't stop.
Sorry, y'all. Okay, so rewind. New judge. Okay, Judge Andrew L. Carter resigned. New judge, Judge Run Subramanian. All right, we don't know the significance of that. Let's see, he resigned because he wasn't about to put his family in harm's way dealing with this kind of powerful man and all his accomplices in this case. That's smart. Yeah. That's why I was saying I don't know how we can really look at this situation, but it sounds, look, somebody was like, he might have been at some of them Diddy parties. Probably not. It's probably more so to protect himself and his family because people are crazy.
Story that we have been covering about Sean Diddy Combs and your client who has accused him of rape and sexual assault. And this went back to 2018. Now, when you were on our show last week, you said the police were working with you on this case. You wanted to get the report. We talked about this. You said things were going smoothly, but now it's not. So when did that change?
Last night, actually. Wow. I got an email from them, the county, not the city police, that then said I needed a subpoena to get the records, which I think we all know about Freedom of Information Act, which requires a public information be given freely. That's why it's a federal law. So I've never experienced in any situation where I have been told I needed a subpoena to get public information. I was floored. I was shocked, and it was apparent to me that some type of cover up is going on.
Wow. I mean, when you asked them what's the problem, were they able to tell you anything more, or was a shutdown, you need a subpoena?
It was, you need a subpoena, which was not what they told me initially. Wow. Initially, they just said all I needed to do was send a letter on my letterhead with my client's information, the date of the report, and the report number, and that they would get the information out to me within 10 days. I even inquired if they needed any money to accomplish that, because a lot of precincts, they charge like X amount of cents per page, 10 cents, 25 cents, or they'll give you a flat fee. And I was requesting body cam footage, the actual report, and any subsequent amendments to that report. And they completely shut me down. I've never experienced this in my life.
Wow. Well, what's your next move with this case? I know that you were also talking about trying to see if there was a rape kit too, right?
Yes, I did discover. I had a 4-hour conversation with my client today. We pretty much went over the fact portion, as I told you on Friday, that I was writing the complaint this week. And so we were doing the fact portion of her complaint today. And I did find out that she went to 2 different places. She went to her primary care doctor, and then she also went to the hospital. There has been some explosive things she said in reference to when the police were called at the time of the assault, immediately thereafter with the neighbor, and what transpired thereafter. And even when the police came to the hospital, because when she went to the hospital, they did call a different precinct to come in. But it's very weird and odd that no one is giving me. She even said they sent her a letter. The police sent her a letter saying that if she wanted to get her own police report, she needed a subpoena. And I've never heard anything like this. It goes against federal law. The Orinda police are in violation of federal law. And I will make sure if they want to be the next facing a lawsuit, they can be the next.
Oh, we'll let them know then. Okay. I think she's also the lawyer that was defending the sex worker, I believe. I'm not really sure. It's been so much information. It's been really hard to keep track of everything. Of course y'all saw
to audition as well.
that a 9-year-old, one of victims was only 9 when he was allegedly abused by Diddy. You know, a lot of people are trying to act like this is far-fetched. I don't think it's far-fetched. I think that um I think you're arsed. And so essentially, like, you're gonna R people. And sometimes you may R the kids. You may, because it's not about sex, it's about depravity, it's about power, it's about getting what you want from people. I also feel like once you've been exposed to certain things, um, you know, you don't go back. And also there's a lot of that. There's a lot of the I did so much that there's a lot of I did so much that now women and men are no longer doing it for me. So I need to do other things. You know what I'm saying? It just depends. Also, as I have explained, I feel like something happened to Diddy when he was a child. So usually when people have been harmed as children, they can then harm children if they are a predator. You know what I'm saying? And Diddy's a predator. So I don't feel like it's far-fetched. I also feel like we've heard stories about Usher. We've heard stories about Justin Bieber. Nothing substantiated. But essentially, he said things out of his mouth that made us question what was going on there. Not far-fetched.
It's a lie on me. That's all I'm saying.
Big Joe Sherman wants you to look at his face and
So wait, we talked about this, right? We talked about Big Joe Sherman. He
That
was
she's not sure.
this lady here.
It mentioned
Hold up. Damn. Okay, hold up. Diddy maintains his regarding Thalia. Okay, I thought it was gonna show the Thalia's press conference.
It's a lie on me. That's all I'm saying.
Big Joe Sherman wants you to look at his face and listen.
I don't know this lady from anywhere.
You've never met her.
Never in my life.
He's
Maybe you
talking
don't
about this
remember.
woman, Thalia Graves, who appeared at a highly promoted news conference last week with attorney Gloria Allred.
The trauma of the assault has taken a toll on my mental health.
The attorney for Graves announcing a federal lawsuit claiming that in 2001, the then 25-year-old was drugged and bound and viciously raped in the Manhattan headquarters of Bad Boy Entertainment by music mogul Sean Diddy Combs with his bodyguard and head of security Joe Sherman.
I'm not questioning her integrity. I'm questioning her claims against me.
I'm not questioning her integrity. I'm questioning her accusations against me. That does not make any sense. That doesn't make any sense.
Head of the security, you got the wrong man. I've never seen you. I've never did anything negative with you. I've never been in the same room with you. Not only wasn't I there.
Damn, what the other one? I don't believe him. And he did, like they said, oh, he had evidence. And I was like, did he? Did he have evidence? I'm gonna let this run. Because what he showed was text messages. He showed text messages between, I'm sorry, not text messages, DMs. A user tried to message him like some years ago asking if he was Diddy's security guard. And he's basically saying that they were contacting him saying that they were trying to get money from Diddy. It was a shakedown. It was a money grab. The only thing about that is that's not what the DMs actually reflect. If you actually read the DMs, the woman is saying something happened to me and y'all should have to pay for what happened to me. I want Diddy, but if you will, testify against him, if you will substantiate what happened to me, and especially because she said, hold on, I'm gonna see if they play it.
I've never did anything negative with you. I've never been in the same room with you. Not only wasn't I there, I wasn't even in New York.
Sherman says he did security for Bad Boy Records in the 90s, but wasn't working for the company in 2001.
Here's me and Mariah Carey.
Sherman provided us with his personal album of photos with celebrity clients he says he's protected over the years.
Me and Beyonce.
He says he did see Diddy at industry parties after Sherman left the company, but there was no relationship. Big Joe maintains he is.
So you saw him at industry parties? So you may not have been his security, but you was at parties with him. Okay.
Being set up by false accusations.
Her and whoever that she's in
That's why he's
cahoots
gonna talk
with
about the text.
was orchestrating a money grab, and she wanted
I'm
me
saying
to
text.
be
I know
part
I'm
of that
using
money grab. It says it right in her texts. And she wanted to get Diddy.
Sherman showed us texts from an Instagram account starting last November. He says his team has linked to Graves. We confirmed the connection. The first text asked if Sherman was a security guard for Puffy.
She confused me because she kept saying, "Are you Big Joe?" I said,
So she asked if you were Big Joe. That doesn't mean
"You're on my Instagram."
When she asked, "Are you Big Joe?" what did that mean to you?
That means that she don't know who I am.
The text asked him to call the number and goes on.
it means that she may not be sure if it's you based on what she's seeing online. People pretend to be people online all the time. So I definitely want to make sure you're really you before I start talking about what I'm about to start talking about. Are you okay?
On to say, if you will be my witness
Like I explained before,
against Diddy, then my attorneys will leave you out of any proceedings because we have statements that you physically showed over 8 people, videos of me and you to people in the studio.
so if you are willing to give me a statement about my R against Puffy, then the attorneys won't go after you for revenge porn or distribution of a sexual act without consent. Does that sound like she's saying that he didn't do it? Does that sound like she's saying that you didn't have no parts of this? Or is she saying, I want the bigger fish in this situation? And I know you were just working for him. Even though you did it, you was just working for him. To me, this is no different. And I said it in my live yesterday. This is no different than when attorneys, I'm sorry, not attorneys, like the district attorney, if they're trying to get a big drug dealer, they will get a small drug dealer and hem him up on some charges and say, we'll let you out, or we'll, give you a deal if you turn on the bigger fish. It's no different. It's no different. It doesn't mean you didn't do what we're accusing you of. It means we know you did something. And if you don't want to be held accountable for your part in this, turn on him. That's what these DMs seem to be saying to me.
Sherman responded, I don't know what the expletive you talking about. No.
She hold up. I wish I could rewind this. Have to deal with the repercussions and the trauma you guys leave us. This lady is basically telling him about what he did to her. And he's sitting up there talking about, I don't know what you're talking about. Did you work for Bad Boy? Did you show a video to people in the studio of Conrad's? That's why I asked you to call so I can make sure it's the right person. This lady is still giving detail, nigga. Did you show this video? They are saying that you showed this video. And let's not forget, he owns a distribution company.
The expletive you are. He was still named in the lawsuit.
Was there any video?
Not only was there never a video, I never saw the woman. I'm nothing but a scapegoat for this BS. Because I wouldn't get Puffy and lie on Sean Combs.
We reached out to Allred asking about the texts and Sherman's denial that he was involved. Her email response, the complaint speaks for itself. Our client looks forward to her day in court. Allred's lawsuit describes Sherman as being involved in a company that produces and distributes pornography.
I don't show nude women.
He says his media outlets publish urban rap magazines that often feature scantily clad women, arguing the photos are similar to ones he's posted on social media.
Am I wrong for having fun on my birthday?
It is very much giving R. Kelly.
Yes, I did all that. I'm single. You can call me that. But I never disrespected or seen this woman in my life. Come on. It's a money grab because they told you it's a money grab. And she know that what she did to me destroyed my...
Anytime somebody is raising their eyebrows and squinting at the same time, I've told y'all this before, pay attention. They probably lying.
My family, destroyed my livelihood. I can't get a job.
Sherman's legal.
How you can't get a job and you own a distribution company? And also this shit just happened. What you mean you can't find a job? This just came out. You putting 20 on 10. And that's what I was thinking. Hey, Diva, you don't recognize them because she was a piece of meat. Exactly. Don't sit up. You may not. That's why I said you don't remember. You don't remember, nigga. Okay. But no, I'm sorry, y'all. That wasn't proof to me. That doesn't mean that lady was lying. No, I still feel like Joe. I saw him talking without the sound on, and I said that nigga lying. Neighbors, we reported a 46-year-old former go-go dancer is suing Sean Diddy Combs, claiming she was pimped out at his wild freak-off parties back in the early 2000s. Adria English says she was hired in 2004 to dance at Diddy's parties, where she rubbed elbows with heavy hitters in the entertainment industry. During an interview with Daily Mail, English says she was forced to engage in freak-offs that took place in private rooms separate from the main party. She says many A-list guests were in attendance, including Ja Rule, Busta Rhymes, and even Reverend Al Sharpton. She also claims that to have seen Diana Ross and her son Evan, who was underage at the time. English says Diddy was secretly recording these encounters, using them to blackmail the celebs. English didn't list who she allegedly was forced to have sex with due to ongoing lawsuits. She is suing Diddy for sex trafficking and more. Listen, unpopular opinion, what Tammy said. The man had parties that were just that, parties. Please state the difference in y'all claims. Were they at a freak off or at a party? Okay, so I guess she didn't read it, because it clearly said that it was at parties that had freak offs happening off the main party. I feel like she explained it was happening at the same party, but that doesn't mean everybody knows what's going on. Like, it's no different than when girls get ard at Tammy Roman. It's no different than when girls get art at college parties, or everybody's at the party. That doesn't mean that everybody knows what's going on in one of those rooms. You know what I'm saying? They didn't say some stuff about Buster, but I don't know. I'm not going to put anything out there because I don't know anything to be true, and I haven't heard enough. I haven't seen enough. I haven't seen a pattern of behavior, so I can't really tell y'all. Okay.
Like she's not sure if.
So Diddy's former bodyguard, Big Joe, maintains his innocence regarding Thalia Graves' allegations. He also alleges that he was told that Jay Prince is involved in taking Puff down because years ago Puff slapped Drake and Drake was upset Jay Prince didn't intervene. I'm not even going to play that because I feel like this is stupid. This is stupid. Like, y'all, this is not happening because he was about to buy Disney. This is not happening because he made Jay Prince mad. This is happening because he's been abusing this system for a long ass time with reckless abandon. And whoever was protecting him either is no longer in that position or felt like he was doing too much and he needs to reap what he sowed. What y'all don't seem to understand is he still did the shit.
If you don't mind me asking, because I know the topic is sensitive, what happened to Usher?
I heard about some music executive from the industry back in Harlem. I heard it from some music executives back in Harlem. And I'm not going to speak on their name. They doing programs and everything like that. And they may be doing some, they may speak on it themselves. But I heard it from some music executives.
What did you hear?
Bro, you know how people be talking and we was around some people, something like that. And then some people might say, yo, I don't F with that dude. And at the time, I didn't even know who the F Usher was. You know what I'm saying?
So wait, it's not common. I'm sorry, y'all. To me, it is common sense that Diddy would have parties, and that's why there's literally a song that R. Kelly came out. After the party, it's the after party. Jay-Z too. After the party, it's the hotel lobby. And after the party, then it's probably this. And after the original, after it's Belvy and Chris, and after the original, probably y'all remember that Fiesta. That is saying that there's a main party that everybody's going to. There's another party that's going on after that, and then there's the party that's going on after that. And that's the party that might last for days. It doesn't mean that every single person that attended a party was at a freak off. I think that will go without saying.
It was one of those type of situations. And when probably say, yo, man, I don't F with them niggas, man. I'm getting out that industry and everything like that. Puff sent this little kid to the hospital. How he sent her to the hospital? Man, nigga was bleeding from the butt. And that's what was said. But I didn't even have a name for the kid at the time. Then you heard, and that's what happened. So, and just to hear this and this new thing where they saying that they got kids coming forward and said that he did that, man, that shit is crazy. And like I just said, that's just something that I heard.
If you don't mind me.
So in every post, you're gonna see somebody doing this shit. No update on Garth Brooks. Girl, what update do you want? He's being sued, bitch. What kind of update do you want? It was one woman that came out. What else? Diddy been doing this shit for 30 years to multiple people. Maybe give it some time, girl. But y'all acting like we're not supposed to talk about Diddy because there are other people. Girl, shut up. Shut up. And Gene ain't saying shit that we ain't already heard about Usher. He ain't saying shit we ain't already heard. The fuck is wrong with y'all? Oh my God.
If you don't.
Yo, why is Moniece always in the comments saying some ignorant shit? She make my head hurt, bro. Oh my God. I saw this shit too.
We are following new developments in the case of the hip hop mogul who is facing RICO charges in New York. Sean P. Diddy Combs. Court TV has just confirmed that the family of Tupac Shakur is investigating a potential link between the murder of Tupac and Sean Diddy Combs. This coming from attorney Alex Spiro, who represents Tupac's family. Now, this investigation had been previously reported by unnamed sources, but earlier today, Spiro confirmed to our Court TV team that he and a team of investigators has been hired.
Sean Combs allegedly had business dealings with Dwayne Keefe D. Davis, who will go on trial next March for the murder of Tupac. This was back in 1996. Some have speculated that Diddy ordered Tupac's death. That, of course, is just a theory at this point, and we are monitoring the developments in both the Tupac murder trial and the federal indictment of Sean Diddy Combs. So a lot of information to come on that one.
Oh, Lord, y'all, I'm exhausted with all of this. I tell you, I'm so tired. It's so much going on. Can y'all give us a break, a rest? Oh, Lord have mercy. What else? Let me see. I think that's basically it, girl. I think that's all. It's 2.5 hours. I think we did a nice little live. It was a Saturday. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I'm hungry as fuck. What's going on? Okay, listen. I think that's all I got for y'all. I'm about to go watch Jennifer's Body. I think I might wait for Lyric to come home to watch it, but I'm definitely about to go back down that TikTok rabbit hole for the boy mom TikTok and shit. And I'm gonna look up that podcast Killer Psych that somebody mentioned in the comments. I'm gonna do that. But yeah, that was everything that was on my list. I hope y'all enjoyed it because I enjoyed y'all. I appreciate y'all. Please keep coming back, liking, subscribing, and I'm venturing, girl. Y'all are gonna always be getting something. So follow me somewhere, girl. All right. I love y'all, and y'all have a good day. I hope Diva didn't put something up for me to watch, because girl, Erica.